Lazy Panda. Once upon a time, in a lush bamboo forest, there lived a lazy panda named Ping. Ping was a beautiful panda with thick, black and white fur, but he had a major flaw. He was incredibly lazy. He would spend most of his days sleeping, lounging, and eating bamboo shoots all day long. He had no interest in doing anything else, and he would often ignore the other animals in the forest. He had no ambition or motivation to do anything else. Ping's laziness had become a habit, and he was perfectly content with it. His mother tried to teach him the ways of the world, but Ping was too lazy to learn anything. He didn't want to do anything except eat and sleep, and simply waste his time doing nothing. Even when his friends would invite him to play, he would decline, and go back to his favorite spot to nap. His friends in the forest, the squirrels, birds, and other pandas, always tried to encourage him to come out and play with them. But Ping would always make excuses, saying that he was too tired or that he had just eaten and couldn't move. One day, a group of travelers from faraway lands came to the forest to see the famous pandas. They were excited to see the giant pandas in their natural habitat, and they asked the forest animals to take them on a tour. Ping was sleeping in his usual spot when he heard the commotion outside. He lazily opened one eye, and saw the travelers with cameras and binoculars. The travelers went on the tour with the other pandas and the forest animals, and they saw all the beautiful sights and sounds of the forest. They saw the pandas playing and having fun, and they took lots of pictures. But they didn't see Ping. Ping missed out on all the fun and the opportunity to meet new friends and show off his skills. Days went by, and Ping continued to sleep and eat, never realizing that he was missing out on so much. The other animals in the forest had grown tired of Ping's laziness. They would often make fun of him and call him names, but Ping didn't care. He was happy living his life the way he wanted to. One day, a group of hunters came to the forest. They were looking for a panda to capture and take back to the city to sell. Ping was napping at his usual spot when he heard a commotion. He opened his eyes to see the hunters trying to capture him. Ping, being too lazy to fight, just laid there and let the hunters catch him. They put him in a cage and took him away from the forest. Ping was scared, but he didn't want to do anything to escape. He was too lazy to try. As time went on, Ping was taken to a zoo in the city. People would come to see him every day. One day, a group of pandas from the forest came to visit Ping in the zoo. They were shocked to see him in a cage, and they begged him to come back to the forest with them. But Ping refused. He was too lazy to move and didn't want to leave his comfortable life. The other pandas tried to persuade him, but Ping just wouldn't listen. He was happy living his life in the zoo, even if it meant living in a cage. Years went by, and Ping grew old in the zoo. He was no longer the young, lazy panda he once was. He had lost his spark and just went through the motions of life. Eventually he passed away later, without even knowing how life was outside. When Ping was captured and taken to the zoo, he was still lazy. He didn't try to escape like the others or do anything to change his situation. He was happy to live in his cage and eat bamboo, even though it meant living a life that was not natural for a panda. We may find ourselves trapped in a life that is not fulfilling or natural for us, and we may live a life below the normal level while there are so much great things we can do.